everyone. In this video I am going to discuss about food safety. What is food safety? Food safety describes handling, preparation and storage of food in ways that prevent foodborne diseases. So food safety means while preparing or we will be handling with the food and we will store the food. So in that time if the food is contaminated with microorganism, then the food will be leads to foodborne diseases. So how we can protect the food and how we can intake the food properly, so that in study related to that is known as food safety. So next we can see about food safety consideration and measures. The first one is policy making or administrative level. So from the political department or the authority of government, they have to take care of this because they need to go for monitoring the areas where the food is sold. So whether they have include more pesticides or if they are using artificial fertilizers or if they are using chemicals to save the food. So these things they have to monitor continuously. So if they are monitoring, then the punishments also should be given to persons those who are using more fertilizers or those who are using chemicals, so that food adulteration can be restricted. Next is food handlers and consumers level. There are many acts and laws to protect the food safety. So they were Food Safety and Standard Act FSSA. It was launched in the year 2006, and the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India FSSAI. So if we are purchasing something, we will be seeing the symbol FSSAI because FSSAI is the organization which deals with food safety in India, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Next, Food Safety and Standards Regulation 2011 FSSR, then Food Business Operators. Okay, these were the acts, laws and which deals with food safety. So how we can check whether it is good food or it's not? So while purchasing, we can purchase the rice if it is clear, then we can purchase, and sometimes if it contains stones or something, color changes there, we have to reject that. That means check for infestation, grain size, color, unwanted polishing and any foreign material in the grains. So if these things are available, we have to reject that. So if the grains are pure, we can purchase that. Next, tins. So while purchasing packed items, we have to check date of expiry, manufacturing date and leakage, damage, etc. So if the tins are clear without any damage, leakage, then we can purchase that. If there is damage or leakage is there, we have to reject that. Next is pulses. So if there is, in the first pick, black bean, you can see it is normal and equal size without damage, so we can accept that. In the second pick, their foreign particles are there, unwanted small sizes there, so we can reject. Next, yellow peas. The first pick, it is uniform in size, yellow color, and the second pick, it's like mixed, so we have to reject that. So we have to check for infestation, then ration, stones, split, rotten ones. Okay, then black lentils, chickpeas. So if it is good means we can accept, if it is not good we can reject that. Next is spices. So spices, we have to check for light brown and dark defects, foreign materials such as stones or plastics and animal matter such as mouse and bad droppings. So if any foreign particles are there means we have to reject that, and if it is clear means we can accept that. Next is bread. So if there is any molds or fungal formation, we can reject that. If it is good, we can purchase that. Next, cheese, it is yellow color, and if there is mold or like unwanted smell is there means we can reject that. Next is non-veg items. So here egg, if it is broken means we have to reject that. If it is not broken, we can accept that. Next, here look for cracked shells, put in water, and if the egg floats, then its quality is under suspicion. So while buying, we can buy the egg and we can put in the water. So if it is floating means it indicates rotten eggs. Okay, so we can avoid that. If it is sink inside the water, then it is good one. Next is fish. Here we have to check the gills. Okay, spoiled fish has grey or dull gills, dull or sunken eyes, bad smell, flabbiness. Then when outer surface is pressed, finger depression remain in the flesh. So we will be touch the fish and we have to see. So if it is depressed, then it is not good, and if it go back its normal position means it's good. Okay, and the gills are pink color means it is fresh. Next is chicken. So spoiled chicken has discoloration of skin, then bad smell, slimy appearance or flabby texture. So if it is like good appearance and pink in color means we can purchase that. If it is discolored, we can reject that. Next is frozen food items. We have to look for or absence of water droplets on products or textural change. So while buying frozen food items, if there are water droplets are there means it is not good, so we can reject that. Next is food safety regulatory measures in India. So how we can monitor the aspects, monitoring aspects of food safety means it starts from food handler. So food handlers physical appearance, we have to check the hair, nails, skin, shoes, cap, apron. Okay, they have to wear cap, apron, shoes, the nails should be cut short, the skin is free from boils or carbuncles, etc. Next, behavior we have to observe for whether they are doing proper hand washing, then handling ready to eat items, reporting illness, vaccination. Okay, these things we have to monitor. Next, in material, food items, raw, cooked or ready to eat. That means, see, we have to keep separately. Raw food items should be kept separately and the cooked food should be kept separately, and the things which we are going to serve also, it should be kept separately. Next, non-food items like soap, mop, cap, aprons, cleaning in area, then garbage bin. Okay, these things should be kept away from the food. Next is equipments. So like utensils, mixer, grinder, knives, refrigerator, deep freezer, chapati maker. So these equipments should be cleaned properly and it should be used separately. Next, like chimney should be there in the kitchen, wash basin should be there, insect catcher should be there, exhaust fan. Okay, why this insect catcher should be there means in kitchen food particles were there, so number of rodents will be there, insects will be there. So to protect the food from those things, we have to keep insect catcher. Then exhaust fan, because while cooking smoke will be there, so all the smoke should be pulled outside, so we have to use exhaust fan. Then chimney also should be there. Next, premises, low budget maintenance and heavy budget maintenance is there. Okay, in low budget maintenance, pest control, then drainage, taps, light, fans, screens of windows, these things. If we are planning for high budget maintenance means we can paint, wall paint should be done which is washable, floor tiles, ceiling. Okay, these things can be done. Next, monitoring mechanism can be done every 6 months. So food handler nails should be monitored, trimmed. Then we have to advise means for cut shorting the nails. Then we have to allow to handle the food only if they are maintaining the hygienic measures. And FSSAI is responsible for setting standards for food. Example, framing of regulations to lay down food safety standards. So they have to put regulations so that food safety standards will be followed. Next, laying down guidelines for accreditation of laboratory for food testing. We have to put some guidelines. Okay, so in the library some certain protocols or guidelines should be made for testing the food. Next, scientific advice should be provided and technical support is also necessary from the central government. Next, we have to collect data regarding food consumption, contamination, emerging risk, because certain food items it will cause risk. Okay, so contaminated food causes how much risk, that also we have to collect the data. Next, disseminating information and promoting awareness about food safety. We have to share the information to the public so that regarding food safety the public will be getting awareness. So the World Health Organization, they have created 5 keys for safer food. The first one is keep clean, second one separate raw and cooked food, cook thoroughly, fourth one keep food at safe temperature, and the fifth is use safe water and raw materials. Let us see one by one. The first is keep clean. How we can keep clean? So the first is wash your hands before handling food and often during food preparation. Next, wash your hands after going to toilet. Wash and sanitize all surface and equipment used for food preparation. Protect kitchen area and food from insects, pests and other animals. So here, before handling the food, the person who is handling the food, they have to do proper hand washing. Next things, if the food handlers, if they are going for toilets, they have to wash their hands, legs properly with soap and water. Next, the surface area and the equipments used for the cooking should be cleaned properly before food preparation. And the last is we have to protect the kitchen area from insects, pests and another animals. So next is method of hand washing. How we can do hand washing? First, we have to wet our hands. Next, we have to use soap and we have to rub it for 20 seconds. Okay, so we will be getting the question, how long hand washing should be done? Minimum 20 seconds it should be done. Then we have to scrub back of hands, wrists, between fingers, under fingernails. Next, we have to rinse it. Then we have to dry it using towel. Then turn off taps with towel. Next, second key is separate raw and cooked food. We have to separate raw meat, poultry and seafood from other food. Use separate utensils, knives and cutting boards for handling raw food. Stored food in containers to avoid contact between raw and prepared food. So we have to keep the cooked food and the raw food separately because there may be chances of contamination, and for preparing the raw food we have to use separate cutting boards, knives, utensils, etc. Next is cook thoroughly. Cook food thoroughly, especially meat, poultry, eggs and seafood. So bring foods like soups or stews to boiling to make sure 70 degrees temperature. So the temperature maintained for cooking properly is 70 degrees centigrade. Next is reheat cooked food thoroughly. Next key is keep food at safe temperature. So do not leave cooked food at room temperature for more than 2 hours. Then refrigerate promptly all cooked and perishable food, preferably below 5 degrees centigrade. Next, keep cooked food piping hot, that is more than 60 degrees centigrade prior to serving. Do not store food too long even in the refrigerator. Do not thaw frozen food at room temperature. Next, the temperature, because between 5 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade the bacteria will be grows quickly. So it is considered as temperature danger zone. So either we have to keep the food below 5 degrees centigrade or we have to keep above 60 degree. So above 60 degree bacteria will get destroyed, and below 5 degree bacteria won't grow. Okay. Next is use safe water and raw materials. Use safe water or treat it to make it safe. So while preparing food, we have to use safe water, and we have to wash all the vegetables, fruits, etc. before using that. Next, food storage, food handling and cooking. General principles of safe storage of food items. First, chemicals and cleaning supplies like detergent, soap bars, repellents are stored away from food. Next, non-vegetarian and vegetarian products are kept physically separated or stored in different containers, racks or compartments. Third is raw materials are kept separately with proper labeling from semi-processed and processed food. All foods are stored off the floor and away from the walls because it will be chances for contamination. Next, management of stored items. FIFO and FIFO. That means first in, first out, and first expiry, first out. So whatever things we are buying first, that we have to use it first, and we have to check the expiry date, which food is going to expire soon, that we have to use it. So everyone should follow FIFO and FIFO, that is first in, first out, and first expiry, first out. This was the principles followed in management of stored food items. Next, role of food handlers in foodborne diseases. We have to maintain personal hygiene, then follow hygienic practices, follow hand washing techniques, proper supervision should be done, and so that food safety, it will be leads to food safety. Food handler and good hygienic practices. Not to sit on kitchen shelf. Not to leave personal items on the kitchen shelf or cooking area. Not to work in kitchen with open soap. Not to blow into a bag to open it to put in food. Not to blow on food for any reason. Not to spit smoke or use tobacco in kitchen. Not to eat in kitchen. Not to touch food with bare hands. Not to use fingers for tasting food. Not to use a spoon without washing after tasting food. Not to touch hair or other body parts, namely nose, eyes or ears while cooking. 10 principles of safe food handling and hygiene. Sanitize all equipments and tools before preparing. Food storage, cleanliness and proper temperature should be maintained. Procure from safe sources. Develop and follow HACCP program, that means Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points program. Training and development should be given. Heat or cool food properly. Control time and temperature should be maintained. Prevent cross contamination. Practice proper hygiene. Cooking, appropriate temperature and procedure should be followed. Food handlers help. So if the food handlers are suffering from diarrhea, vomiting, fever, etc., means they have to report to the senior. They have to follow safe cooking practices so that food safety will be maintained. Essential steps in safe cooking practices. First is clean. Second, cleaning of utensil. Steps for cleaning the utensil. First step, scraping of leftover food from the plate. Step 2, fill the sink up to about half full with hot water. Step 3, now soap may be added in the sink water and stirred with hands to form it. Step 4, scrubbing of dirty utensil with brush. Step 5, rinsing of utensil. Step 6, check for any remaining dirt or food. Step 7, drying utensils in the rack. Step 8, storing. Now we can see some question. What is unsafe food? The answer is article of food whose nature, substance or quality is so affected as to render it injurious to health is known as unsafe food. Next question, what are the World Health Organization 5 keys to safer food? Keep clean, separate raw and cooked food, cook thoroughly, use safe water and raw materials, keep food at safe temperature. Food safety standards are laid down by which agency in India? Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. What is the dangerous zone of temperature for refrigeration of food? The answer is 5 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade. For effective hand washing, how long hands should be rubbed with soap and water? The correct answer is 20 seconds. Thanks for watching. Those who didn't subscribe to my channel till now, like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.